Hey everybody, it's me, Joy Oladokun. I'm on the porch. And it's November 3rd, 2020. It's election day here in America. By the time you're watching this, it'll be the 4th. But I'm nervous. And I have a session today, so I'm working. So hopefully that'll help distract me a little bit. Rachel and I came up with a plan of like, what are we going to do tonight? What are we going to do tomorrow night? Like, if this happens, if this happens, if this doesn't happen. And yeah, I mean, I would just encourage you over this next week to, again, find ways to take care of yourself. Like, make sure that you know how you are going to protect your peace and your mental space after these elections happen. And also, I was watching like this town hall with this activist named Bree Newsom-Bass. I can't remember which Carolina, but she like took the flag off the Confederate flag off of like the state capitol, and she was doing this town hall, and she was talking about how like, yes, like presidential and like congressional elections are important, but we still need to like one of the weaknesses I think of our generation is like we still need to learn how to mobilize. Like, what are the things that you will be doing in your community after the election to make sure that, you know, that those most marginalized, those most pushed to the fringes of our society are protected, and are cared for and are encouraged and allowed to thrive. And so I think that I've been asking some of those questions, like, and it's just like simple stuff. Like, there's a community fridge here in Nashville, and on Fridays now I'm gonna start taking all our extra food to the community fridge, like just faithfully. And like, I'm gonna try to get more involved in like Gideon's Army, who's doing stuff here in Nashville, and just sort of like being a little bit more aware of people in the community and things in the community that their sole aim is to make the community better. A lot of times to make the community better for those who the systems we've built do not protect. So I would encourage you, while you're thinking about your post-election plans and as we're basking in the results of whatever, like, just take a second and think about like, okay, like maybe we can't change the course of the government in a day, but we can change the face of our community because our lives have impact. Your life has impact. Enough about America and my feelings. How are you guys doing? I went to a cabin this weekend with some friends. We all got COVID tested before. And I just went kayaking and like played Yoshi's Crafted World and read books and played games with my friends. And I think if there's anything that this year has accidentally stolen from us, it's that. It's just, I didn't realize how much of a worry-free weekend I needed until I had one, and then I came back and I was like, holy shit, I think I'm stressed. So yeah, I think my encouragement to myself over these next few weeks is I'm gonna try a little bit harder to do things like kayaking, to do things like, I don't know, sitting on the porch and playing my guitar and not having the aim be writing a song, like to do things that are just pure and relaxed and soul feeding. I think is super, super important. Trying to think of anything else that I want to relay to you during my weekly chit chat. The new Ty Dolla $ign album is incredible. 25 tracks of fire. My favorite is By Yourself with Janae Aiko, I think, and Mustard. Slaps. Yeah. Random thing I found out. So did you know, obviously I smoke a lot of pot, and our bodies have these things called CB or cannabinoid receptors. And did you know that there's some in your colon? And so if you ever have to, like, if you smoke and you ever, like, get tummy upset, sometimes that means, like, there's shit in your colon or in your body that, like, the cannabis has awakened your gut basically to saying like, get this out, is bad for us, which I thought is really cool. So you learned about American elections, you learned about poop, you learned about kayaking. I really don't know what else I can do for you. I feel like I've done above and beyond the call of a weekly YouTube check-in. But yeah, next week I think I want to answer some of your questions, as well as, you know, like talk about some songs and stuff and some projects I have coming out. So drop a question in the comments, or just like something you want to talk about, or I don't know, you want to learn about. Like I'm not above like Googling some articles and learning together, because this is one way that we can foster community right now. And so, yeah, let me know if you have questions, thoughts, concerns, fears, frustrations, anything. And you guys stay safe, stay blessed, be kind to one another. And yeah, I'll see you on the flip side.